Maresca played an important game today with small boys. Yes, I understand. The link up plays are there. The attempts are there. The pushing forward, backward, defending are there. But it's good to see those young players playing. How do you see how they play today?
Well, I felt like today's game was their game. You understand? I felt like it was not a game whereby we could have actually started the first 11 whereby we know that we are very, very comfortable with, whereby we also know that we are going to be winning the game. But also in bringing the likes of George, Achimpong, the likes of Reggie Walsh, the likes of Antoine, the likes of Macau, each and every one of them all came into the first half, and also within the second half, it was actually a good game for every one of them to feel how it is to play for Chelsea, and also how it is, carrying yourself along, and if they are going to be able to build momentum from this game.
All right, so now we can say that Conference League is Chelsea's own.
Yes, it's actually done and dusted. I'm just waiting for who to play between Fiorentina and Betis, because their match is still going on. So I feel like I'm just waiting for any one of them to play. Either any one of them, I'm winning the league.
Who told you you're winning the league?
I'm winning the league
because both of them are not easy.
No, that's their own business. That's their own cup of tea. Whichever it is, I'm playing any one of them. I'm winning the league.
What happens if you lose the game?
I'm not losing any game. Maresca has already said that we are going to be playing every one of our game like it's the final. So I believe that this is what he meant, whereby he said that we are going to be playing every one of our game like a final. So it's a good win for us.
All right, so let's talk about how you set up the whole setup today. Were you convinced when you saw the setup first?
Well, when I actually saw the setup, I felt like, well, it's actually a good call, from not putting the likes of Caicedo, because I know that Caicedo has always been a starter. At the moment that he said that we need to be playing much more of our first level into the game, when I didn't see the likes of Caicedo, because he was called for an honorary congratulations from Ecuador. When I saw him, I felt like, well, it's okay. And the likes of every other people, the likes of Neto, and everyone, like,
players, first team players,
those important players not there, I feel like, well, it's a good game. And when those people play the first half, the set of people that played the first half were not actually clinical enough, because we created more chances. The likes of Sancho and every one of them, they created more chances to have actually buried the game within the first half of the match. You understand? But they did not. Second half of the match also, enough chances. Our transitioning from the back, from the front line to the defense was not that way. It was not coordinated properly. You understand? It wasn't coordinated. We kept on losing ball. Letting loose ball here and there, not knowing what to do with the ball, giving sluggish passes. It wasn't all good. The game was totally boring. Understand? But the only thing that we had from the game was just the win. It was just the win. But totally, altogether, the game was totally boring.
You missed a lot of chances.
Yes, exactly.
Especially this Dewsbury-Hall and Sancho.
Even when All scored that first goal, he had another chance whereby he could have actually put the ball into the net. Yeah. Even George also, he was given a clear ball to just play the ball into the net, and he headed it out. It was a clear goal. It was a clear ball. He had it. Those people were just, they were not just clinical. They also had their own share. You understand? They had their own share, but thanks to Jorgensen, which was, he actually made much more of the save when it came to those people, and they having their own chances, because they utilized every one of their chances. They utilized every one of them. If they had actually scored probably 2 or 3 goals, we would have been crying here and bringing in the likes of everybody to come and play and just win it. You understand? But I feel like the call today was not on Maresca, but on the boys. They were not coherent enough to play as a team. Yeah. You understand? They were not playing as a team together. You collecting loose ball here and there doesn't make any sense. You get it? So I feel like they should, try and adjust properly. They should try and adjust.
The coach has done what he has
to
do.
Yes, the coach has done.
Giving them the time.
Exactly. He has done every time. To play. Every time we keep on bashing him, but also the boys should also collect a fault from it, because today's game was not the coach. It was the boys. He saw everything perfectly and gave them the game. You get? Give them the game. Added small little big players there for them to just be able, for this young player to feel among. You understand? Sancho keeps on dribbling and not able to convert a goal. Look, every time you keep on dancing the ball and you are unable to shoot, or neither you are unable to convert a goal. Look at James also. James keeps on transitioning from the midfielder and back, not winning, not pushing the ball much more upward, carrying the ball backward. He's not really giving the vibe.
And I personally, I even expected more from your team to score much more goals, because these people are not up to the standard.
Exactly.
Not even the second 11 of Chelsea.
Exactly, they are not up to our standard. We should have actually buried the game within the first half of the match. You understand? We should have just killed the game. You look at these people also. Real Betis. Look at how they are playing. They are playing so well. Understand? They were playing so well. If we are to play exactly, if we are to play this kind of people and with this set of people that we actually play today, we will not win. Honestly speaking, we would not win. But I feel like the coach already saw what he needs to see with these people today. So if we are going to play the final either with Real Betis or Fiorentina, he would know the kind of people that he should put there within the first half of the match. You understand? Yeah. Let's just bury everything within the first half of the match.
But I want to ask you, within this Real Betis and Fiorentina, which team do you want to play?
Any one of them. Any one of them.
Any one of them. You are so confident that you don't even know which one you want to play.
I don't care anyone. I just feel like I want to play any one of them that comes my way and I should just win the trophy. You understand? Any one of them can, if anyhow they want to play, they can come. You understand?
The only mentality, Jesse is not playing best of games.
No, the only mentality,
they are not performing well.
We are not performing well. Okay. But the only thing that I feel like the coach needs to do is just a psychic method. You understand? Tell them that they can win, and they need to also believe in themselves that they can win. If they are able to believe that they can win, then it's good. Though we have not been playing a better game, you understand? We've not been playing a better game, but at the same time also, it is the coach that knows the kind of people that is going to use, and also just psychic method. Tell them what to do, and they are going there to finish the game.
All right. So, any final thought of the game?
Well, today it was just a good game. It was a good game, but honestly speaking, I feel like we can do much more better than what we actually did today. Honestly, we can do much more better. Every one of them has their own share of the ball. Every one of them had their own share of playing the ball into the net. Achipong had like two to three clear chances. The likes of Sancho also had enough of chances. The likes of Dewsbury also had enough chance. Even when we brought in the likes of Antoine and Macau into the game, they changed the game. Even Antoine tried much more better. He came into the game and he made the pitch a little bit much more wider again, giving him clear passes and everything. You get it, but nobody was there to actually put the ball into the back of the net. Reggie Walsh was actually phenomenal today. He played really, really well as a young kid. He played really, really well. He was energetic with the ball and everything he did. You get it, but the likes of those big players that were there were doing nothing. We even had to bring in Chalobah to come and complement that back line. And they're doing nothing.
And I kind of like how Achipong played this game today.
Yeah, yes, you see, that guy is actually solid. Very, very, very solid. I can bank on him anytime I see him on the pitch there that he would not make unnecessary mistake. He doesn't make unnecessary mistake. The tackle that he was making today were very, very clinical. Honestly speaking, he was there driving the ball up front. How many of our big CB can actually do that? None. But today he was doing that. At one point, he was actually even playing the left wing. You get it? So that shows that this guy is actually good. He knows what to do with the ball. Even today, when Cucurella was in the game, Cucurella was playing par with this person, with James in the middle. You get so, but today all of a sudden the game was, it was just boring, but it was a good game though.
All right. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah,
thank you.